If you want to continue to follow our adventure, click subscribe. So you don't miss anything, click the bell notification. Hello, Louse on the Road subscribers. Well, it's the end of the month, and as usual, I always expense report to explain how much that we spend each month living in a homemade truck camper, and I try to give you locations and some of the things we've done. As always, there's two rules to the expense report. One, I don't talk about insurance. No matter what I do with insurance, it becomes a political issue. Just the other day, I made a video and I said, I think we all can agree that we have to pay deductibles on insurance. And sure enough, everybody decided to tell me, and I even said, I'm not going to talk about insurance. I just said we can agree. And sure enough, people jumped on the bandwagon and had to tell me about their insurance policies and what I'm doing wrong, even though I didn't say if I had insurance or not. Secondly, we only stay at free campsites. And then lastly, and this is not a rule, but this is just what's going on this month. We are in Missouri, and the reason we're in Missouri is because Carolyn's daughter, as a lot of people know, is only got a few months more to live. She's got cancer. So we're here visiting with her. Now, we're not visiting with her full time. What we normally do is go down there, visit with her a week or so, and then come back out here to the conservation areas, and which is a couple hundred miles, well, about 10 or 20 miles away. And we stay here for 2 weeks, and then we go back down and visit with her. That way, we're just not constantly in her face, and she can still have her life as much as possible. So, obviously, our cost is a little bit higher in other categories, much lower than in others. As a result of these different things, but we still did really well this month. So let's get started. I break down our expense report into 7 categories, and those categories are communication, the gasoline for the truck, gasoline for the generator, propane, food, grocery store food, fast food, and miscellaneous. Communication, what we do there is we break that down into 3 areas. Communication is broke down into our internet. Internet is provided through our OnStar system on our 2015 Chevy Colorado pickup truck. If you don't have it, go to OnStar, check it out, and just see if your car has that capability. Anyway, we get internet for $20 a month. And then we have Netflix. Netflix is $11 a month, and then I have my cell phone, which is $43 a month. The cell phone has only 6 gigs of internet, so with the AT&T, it has 100 gigs. So we like the OnStar internet. So for a grand total of $74. Okay, gasoline for the truck. Like I said, we haven't been doing a lot of traveling other than going down and seeing Beck and then coming back to the conservation areas. We take her around town a little bit, but all in all, we've done really well. I usually budget about $160 a month for gasoline. We have not traveled out of state or anything, long distances, so our gasoline is $97. The gasoline on the generator is up a little bit this month. I kind of understand that because what's happening is I drop Carolyn off to visit Beck, then I have to go and move the truck out of the city area, go to conservation area or whatever I can find, boat ramps. So I run the generator quite a bit so I can have the internet. The internet comes through the truck. Well, I have to have the key on to do that. So I have to run the generator. And so that's a cost of $57 this month, which is about $17 higher than average, normal. So it's not terrible. Propane, I think we're starting to settle down on propane. We had to run it a little bit because we got down into the low 40s for heat. So we're at $20 this month for propane. Food costs, we're right around where we usually are. Usually around $2.50. This month we're again at $2.62. Carolyn is just a genius when it comes to buying food at Shop and Save and Aldi's and these, inexpensive stores. She does a really great job. Fast food is just through the roof this month, as expected. There's a couple reasons for this, and I've kind of mentioned it about city living. When you live in the city, you end up eating more out because you just don't have opportunities to cook food. I don't know how to tell you this. You cook food on the side of the street, outside someone's home, they're going to smell the food, they're going to complain that somebody's living in the camper. whether it's legal or not, you get the knock on the door of somebody, or if you're at a city park, people are going to know that you're in your camper. I mean, I've heard all kinds of people tell me, oh, you know, I have a legal right to be there. Well, apparently you don't, because they like to complain. And so, anyway, our fast food cost is, oh, and we took Carolyn's daughter out several times. So, our fast food cost is way high at $114. And then finally, miscellaneous costs. Here's the cool thing, is we had a truck repair. We had to do an alignment, and the alignment cost $60, which was fantastic. That was a lot cheaper than I was expecting. I was expecting $200 to $300. It was $60 for a four-wheel alignment, and that came. So our miscellaneous cost came to $118. I mean, wow. So anything we spent on fast food, we clearly made up on in miscellaneous costs. It was fantastic. We budget about $850 a month to spend. Of course, we always try to come underneath that. And this month we did come underneath it. Even with all this fast food cost and the truck repair, came in at $742. So, you know, you just can't beat those kind of numbers. So, thanks for watching. Click like if you like the video, and happy travels.